What if one of the world's top scientists, the man who helped decode human DNA, came to this shocking conclusion? Science doesn't destroy faith, it actually points toward God. This is the powerful idea behind the language of God. Stay with me. Can science prove God? A geneticist's surprising answer. Before we go further, you need to understand who this man is. Francis Collins is not just any scientist. He led the Human Genome Project, the mission that mapped the entire human DNA sequence. In other words, he helped uncover the instruction manual of life. And here's the twist. He wasn't always a believer. This is a scientist at the summit of biology. And yet his journey took an unexpected turn. Let's see how an atheist geneticist became a believer. Medicine, science, and meaning would collide. And it started with questions he couldn't ignore. Collins started as an atheist. He believed science had all the answers. But everything changed when he encountered the complexity of life, the limits of science, and the deep question of meaning. Eventually, he was influenced by the ideas of C.S. Lewis and came to a bold conclusion. Belief in God is not irrational. It can be the most reasonable response to reality. Not a surrender of intellect, but a step toward coherence. We're often told there's a war, science versus religion. You must choose one. But Collins says that's a false conflict. Science answers how the universe works. Religion answers why we exist. They are different lenses of truth, method and measurement, meaning and mystery. Not enemies, partners in seeking truth. Each illuminates what the other cannot. That's the freedom Collins invites us into. Now here's where things get controversial. Collins fully accepts the theory of evolution. Yes, evolution. But instead of rejecting God, he sees evolution as the method God used to create life. He calls this idea biologos, life through the word. Science explains the process. God gives it purpose. Mechanism and meaning can coexist. For Collins, faith isn't threatened by evolution. Some worry it erases divine intention. Collins argues it reveals a deeper wisdom in the fabric of life. Not either or, a larger both and. Threads of order woven through time. That's biologos in a sentence. Now let's talk about something incredible. DNA. Inside every cell of your body is a code more complex than any computer program. Collins calls DNA the language of God because it carries information, order, design, lines of code in living flesh. The deeper science goes, the more it reveals. Life is not random chaos, it's structured, precise, and meaningful. Patterns nested within patterns, information guiding intricate form. For Collins, to read DNA is to glimpse a mind behind matter, code everywhere we look. A score the cell performs flawlessly, not proof beyond doubt, but a powerful signpost. But Collins doesn't stop at science. He points to something else, the moral law. Why do humans have a sense of right and wrong? Why do we feel guilt, justice, love? Science can explain behavior, but not why morality exists at all. Collins argues this points to something beyond biology, a compass stamped on the human heart, an echo of a moral lawgiver. Here's a key insight. Science is powerful, but it has limits. It cannot answer why is there something instead of nothing. What is the meaning of life? Does God exist? These are not scientific questions. They are philosophical and spiritual, and that's okay. Each method knows its lane. Together, they map reality more completely. So what's the ultimate message of this book? You don't have to choose between science and faith. You can embrace both. Science reveals the mechanism of life. Faith reveals the meaning of life. Together, they create a fuller picture of reality. More light, fewer shadows. That's the invitation Collins extends. Stand where more can be seen. So here's the question. What if science isn't leading us away from God, but closer to Him? Think about it. Let the question work on you. If you enjoyed this video, hit like, subscribe for more deep ideas on science, life and meaning. And remember, the biggest truths in life are not just discovered in labs, but also in the human heart. Thanks for watching.